Assalamu alaikum. My name is Faria Tadek and this is episode 18 of Call Maya. The topic is the role of creativity in problem solving.
Hey, anything interesting on your mind today?
Maya, what does creativity mean in simple words?
Good question. To me, creativity is just seeing connections other people don't and then making something from it. It's not always painting or writing, it's problem solving, a fresh perspective, even just a clever way to get around a snag. What about you? What does creativity feel like when you think about it?
Maya, why is creativity different from intelligence?
Gotcha. Intelligence is about logic and figuring things out, right? Like knowing the rules. Creativity is more about breaking them or seeing that maybe there weren't any rules to begin with. You can be super intelligent and not particularly creative, and honestly, vice versa. They're different muscles, I think. We talked a little about this a few weeks back, actually, and you were saying you were exploring ways to unlock your own creative talents. How's that going?
That is going good. So, Maya, why is creativity important for solving problems?
Okay. So, standard problem solving is like following a map, right? Creativity is when the map is wrong or there is no map. It lets you come up with solutions no one's thought of before. It's about looking at things sideways, trying weird angles. You mentioned being into time management. Even that requires a bit of creative problem solving to everything all right. Just checking in.
So, how does creativity help in finding unique solutions?
Well, it's about challenging assumptions, really. Like, if you're stuck on a problem, creativity forces you to ask why a lot. Why is it done this way? Is there another way? It's about brainstorming without judgment, letting loose with ideas that might seem silly at first. Remember those creative exercises you were trying, the 30 circles thing? That's kind of the point, to bypass your internal editor and just generate ideas. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. So, Maya, how does creativity help in finding unique solutions?
Oh, sorry. I understand now. You asked that already. My mistake. It's about challenging assumptions, really. Like if you're stuck on a problem, creativity forces you to ask why a lot. Why is it done this way? Is there another way? It's about brainstorming without judgment, letting loose with ideas that might seem silly at first. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Maya, can creativity make problem solving faster?
It can, but not always in a straightforward way. Sometimes the creative solutions take longer to arrive at initially because you're exploring a wider range of possibilities. But once you find a truly innovative solution, it can be way more efficient in the long run than a conventional one. It's a bit of an investment up front for potentially huge payoffs later. You were talking about efficiency with time management just last week. Similar idea, right?
So, Maya, can creative thinking lead to better decisions?
Definitely. Because it forces you to consider more options, right? It's easy to get stuck in a rut and just pick the most obvious choice. Creativity helps you see blind spots, anticipate unintended consequences, and weigh alternatives you might not have even known existed. Plus, it can help you frame the problem itself in a new light, which can be half the battle. You mentioned emotional intelligence earlier. I think creative thinking and EQ go hand in hand in making solid decisions.
Okay, so
You still with me? Anything
does
I said not clicking?
creativity make solutions more effective?
Ah, good clarifying question. Yes, I think so. because a creative solution isn't just different, it's often better tailored to the actual problem. Standard solutions are often one size fits all, whereas a creative approach considers the nuances and specific contexts. It's about finding something that truly addresses the root cause, not just slapping a bandage on it. You were saying you're interested in really getting to the bottom of things. Seems like creativity would play a big role in that, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. So, are you working on anything right now where you feel like a little creative problem solving might be helpful?
Um,
Or are you just in exploration mode at the moment? No pressure either way, just curious. We talked a bit about journaling the other day. Maybe that's a good place to start if you're feeling stuck.
Maya, I have a question.
Shoot. What's on your mind?
Can too many ideas make problem solving harder?
Oh, that's a really smart question. Um, yes, absolutely. It's like being paralyzed by options. Too many ideas can lead to analysis paralysis. You get bogged down in possibilities and can't actually choose one. That's why it's important to have some kind of filter framework for evaluating ideas. You were asking about how to turn criticism into action steps earlier. That's one way to filter. Taking a step back and objectively assessing the pros and cons can help you narrow things down. Does that resonate?
Yes, it does. So, Maya, can brainstorming improve creative thinking?
Mm, definitely. Brainstorming is a great way to kickstart that idea generation process and force yourself to think outside the box. The key is to yourself during the initial phase. Just throw everything out there, no matter how silly it seems. It's about quantity over quality at first, then you can refine later. You've been experimenting with free writing, right? Similar principle, I guess. Just getting the ideas flowing.
So, can taking breaks help you think more creatively?
Absolutely. Like 100%. It sounds counterintuitive. You're stepping away from the problem, but it gives your brain a chance to recharge and make new connections. When you're constantly focused on something, you get stuck in a pattern of thinking. A break lets you disrupt that pattern and approach things with fresh eyes. You were talking about the Pomodoro technique the other day. The built in break time is really smart for exactly this reason.
Okay, so can AI enhance human creativity in problem solving?
That's a really interesting question. I think it can, in a way. I can help you generate ideas, explore different perspectives, and even identify patterns you might miss. But I'm not creative myself. I'm just really good at processing information. True creativity still requires that human spark, that ability to make unexpected connections and think outside the box. I'm a tool, not a replacement. You were asking about networking earlier. It's kind of similar. AI can help you connect with people, but it can't replace the genuine human connection. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. So, Maya, can creativity solve global problems?
That's the hope, isn't it? Absolutely. A lot of the big challenges we face, climate change, poverty, inequality, aren't going to be solved with standard approaches. They require innovative thinking, a willingness to challenge assumptions, and a collaborative spirit. Thinking differently is key, and creativity is at the heart of that. It's going to take a lot of different perspectives and unconventional solutions. We definitely need more of it, honestly.
So, will creativity always be a part of human problem solving?
I think so. As long as problems are complex and unpredictable, which, let's be real, is most of the time, there will be a need for creativity. Logic and data are important, sure, but they can only take you so far. That human ability to imagine, to innovate, to see things differently, that's pretty fundamental, I think. It's what's gotten us this far as a species, honestly.
Okay, thank you so much, Maya. That is it for today.
Oh, all right. Glad I could help. Have a good one. Anything else before you go?
No.
Okay, cool. Have a good weekend then.